Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video you're going to see the tutorial to the effect that this is the tutorial to, which I've not named yet, but it's called whatever I'd named it previously. Yeah, here we go.
The Great Woo, the Great Woo Ding, the Great Woo Ding's gonna do a thing.
So this effect took me a long time to film because it took many takes because I kept getting it wrong, which means I'm not sure how this tutorial is going to go. I'm filming this once and it's going to be a bit of a bleh as I describe what goes on. So stick with me and we'll see what happens. Right, there is one main secret. There's a gimmick to this to hide the ring, because that's the main thing. The other thing's just a standard card stuff of controlling their card to where you want it. But I think the thing you would like to know really is how to vanish the ring. There's the first option, is just lob it. The second option is more magical, yes. We'll use my other ring instead. Go, here we go. Any ring, any finger, any card. Here we go. So if you are aware of my rising card effect, I posted it a few weeks ago. If you've not seen that, go and watch that first and go and then watch the tutorial to that effect, because in the tutorial I use a gimmick that I've come up with, and I said I've got some other ideas to do with that same gimmick, and this is that same gimmick. Well, hey, the one you've been waiting for, the three of you that have been waiting for it. Yes, it's the pack where I have cut out the centres of maybe a third of the pack. Yeah, there we go. That's the gimmick I'm using. It's cards with the centres cut out. And that is exactly where your ring is going to hide, in that gap. Right, I'll take you through how to do it as best I can, because I'm still not quite sure how I did it. Yeah, here we go then. I'll walk you through. So the effect starts with your gimmicked cards on the bottom. There they are, gimmicked cards with one cover card. There we go. Take them out of the box carefully. I won't demonstrate them. I won't demonstrate how to take them out of the box, because that is a complete waste of time. But just do it carefully. Let's put name back. Then you can shuffle, because the top half at least are normal cards. So shuffle them off, get as far as you dare, and then shove the rest on the top. Do a dribble if you want to show, look, normal cards, but don't dribble all the way into your stack of cut-out cards. Now, to get your cut-out cards back to the bottom, which is where you want them, just do a natural Charlier, and you will cut to your stock of dodgy gimmick cards and put them to the bottom. Yeah. Then make them pick a card from the top half. Sorry, no advice on this still. Just get them to choose one of those. They say stop. A lot of times you say, well, that means you didn't have this one, or you didn't have the next one. You can't do that. Don't lift your hand up to show the next card, because you'll flash your gimmick cards. There you go. That was one take ruined. You'll learn from experience. So as you spread, they say that one, immediately pop it down, say you could have had these, you could have had, if you'd gone one further, turn it over like that, you'd have got that one. But no, put those back on top. You ended up with the 6 of clubs. Put the pack down. Your gimmick cards are still where you left them, on the bottom. So put it down carefully. Don't put it down like this. Put it down, always angled slightly to yourself. And then sign it. No. Earl. Yes. Earl. You ever see that show, My Name is Earl? Well, in the trick we had name, and now we've got Earl. My name is Earl. Yeah, I enjoyed that show. Right, Earl, we're going to put your card back. And basically, you're just controlling this card. It's just normal card stuff now. But of course, you've only got half a pack to work with. That's what made it really, really frustrating and difficult for me to work out how to do it. Because you can't just double undercut it, because then you're moving your stock of gimmicked cards into places where you don't want that stack of gimmicked cards. So here's what I did, I think. Your gimmick cards are at the bottom. So put Earl wherever you want above your gimmicked cards. So in the middle, really. And then I pushing down or pulling up. Which one? Pulling up. Pushing down. Still don't know. You're controlling that card. Yeah. Pushing up and catching a break. So Earl is on the bottom of my little break. And then we cut the cards. So Earl's now on the bottom. And the gimmick cards are in the middle. Whoa, right. Because of course what we want to end up with is a pile 1 and a pile 2. Yeah, so where's Earl? He's on the bottom, but we don't want to keep him on the bottom. No. So we now need to control Earl to the top of pile number 1. So maybe do your Charlier now, which gives you pile 2. Yeah, there you go, that's what to do. Your card's on the bottom, their card's on the bottom. Do a Charlier, and that's pile 2. Put it straight down. Yeah, do that. Which will leave in your hand pile 1 with Earl on the bottom. Yes. If you then, when you place Earl in the pack to begin with, if you place him as close to the middle as you could get or slightly lower, I think, you can check, you would end up with more cards in this pile, making them more even. But that's up to you. It depends where you put oil. Oh, it depends where you put Earl. Oily Earl, as we'll now call him. The more oil you put into your tricks, the smoother it becomes. Yeah. Right, anyway. Depending where you put their card, depends how big this pile is, if you do that. I'm not filming it again. Sorry if that was confusing. So, their card's on the bottom of pile 1. But it needs to be on the top of pile 1. So put that one down, don't mess with it, don't touch it. That's set, that's good, that's ready to go. Your dodgy cards are on the bottom. This one's not good to go because their card is on the bottom and you want it on the top. So simply shuffle it to the top or double undercut it to the top. Whatever way of getting their card to the top, I don't care. Do one. Yeah, get their card to the top. You could do Magician's Choice at this point. Pick a pile for me. If they pick the dodgy pile, you say, thank you very much, that one's for me, this one's for you. We'll place your ring there. Or if they say this pile, great, we'll place your ring on it. Of course, you have free reign at this point to do any coin magic with that ring that you desire. You could do a whole routine even now at this point, because all your dirty work's done. So you could pause and do stuff with the ring if you wanted to. Ooh, yeah, do better things with the ring. Anyway, the ring goes there on their card. You pick up the other pack, making sure that it doesn't bevel in such a way where they see stuff. That still looks like normal cards, even if you bevel it, doesn't it? You just can't. You can't show any cards, you can't drop any cards, and you can't flash any cards. You've got to keep it angled towards yourself and simply drop it on or place it on, and their ring disappears. You could, if you like now, hold the pack tight and shake it and say, listen. Then do a magical click or a magical wave. Say, listen again. Loosen your grip. And they can hear their ring. They know it's in there. I don't know if that's worth doing or not, because that gives away some of the secret. They know that the ring is in there in some hidden compartment. So maybe don't do that, in fact. Now, to reveal their ring, you just Charlier. And again, it will naturally, if you just Charlier, it will cut to their ring. Now, did you see how that slid quite quickly out? So you've got to be careful. You have got to make sure you hold this pack perfectly horizontal, yes, so that when you Charlier, the ring is there. Can you see it? And obviously you want to Charlier in such a way where they aren't seeing your dodgy gimmicked cards. So Charlier, so hopefully they can see the ring and immediately make all the focus on the ring. Ditch this as soon as you can. Make all the focus here. And then push off if you can, making sure, because it's slidey, you don't want it to slide off. Push off that top card with the ring. So then again, all the focus is here. Me as the magician, I have found your ring, and your ring has found your card. Earl could even keep that card if he wanted to, and you better had give him his ring back as well. Yeah. So there is the effect that, again, even now at this point of the tutorial, because I filmed this just after I filmed the trick, I don't know what it's called. I'll put it up on screen. That is the tutorial to my wonderful effect. Yeah, right. The next one I come up with will be easier. Oh, but do stick around on my channel because I will come up with another trick involving these cards. So if you're umming and ahhing whether it's worth you making this gimmick, I've got 2 tricks with it so far, and I've got another idea for 2 more, which will come in the probably distant future. But for now, I have been, not Earl, but Mark Wooding, or the Great Woo.
The Great Woo, the Great Woo Ding, the Great Woo Ding just did a thing.